Good evening, everyone. Let's get right to breaking news and new information in that brazen daytime shooting in downtown Portland.
We have now learned the suspect, the man you see here, Geoffrey Hammond, appeared in court a short time ago. According to court records, he admitted to shooting one man in the chest and a second man, a bystander, in the leg.
We have live team coverage of these breaking developments. Thomas Schultz in the neighborhood that is still feeling the effects of that gunfire Wednesday afternoon.
But first, we go to our Alma McCarty outside the Multnomah County Courthouse with the very latest on the suspect. Alma?
Well, David, Laurel, that suspect is 47-year-old Geoffrey Hammond, and he appeared before a judge for the first time this afternoon. This after police say he shot two people in the middle of a busy downtown Portland.
Hey, 17, line 1, last of Hammond versus Geoffrey.
Geoffrey Hammond's court arraignment over in just a matter of minutes Thursday afternoon.
Please not guilty as to all counts.
The 47-year-old Portland man faces murder and attempted murder charges after prosecutors say he gunned down two people, killing one in downtown Portland Wednesday.
I had heard what I thought was the sound of like the Macs on the rails because it just sounded like some popping noises.
According to prosecutors, Hammond was parked at 10th and Alder, partially blocking the road around 4:30 p.m. The victim in the shooting, identified as Ryan Martin, then walked up to Hammond's car window because of the way he was parked, and the two started shouting at each other. That's when investigators say Hammond fired a single shot, striking Martin in the chest.
I looked over to see what was happening, and that's when the driver of the shooter lifted up the gun and he shot him. And the gentleman fell to the ground.
Prosecutors say video shows Martin laid on the ground bleeding for more than a minute, pleading with the shooter. They say Hammond tried to shoot Martin a second time, but the gun malfunctioned. Prosecutors said Hammond told Martin, "You're lucky I didn't shoot you in the head."
And they were looking for a doctor, so I ran around screaming, "Is there a doctor?" I ran into Jake screaming, "Is there a doctor?" It was taking forever for the emergency people to come. And then I just sat there and held his hand, and he passed.
After shooting Martin, prosecutors say Hammond fired two more shots. One struck a man who was attending a conference for minority architects. Prosecutors say he had just walked out of the nearby Moxie Hotel and was recording the incident when Hammond aimed the gun directly at him and fired.
I just generally get concerned about the safety of our city or of our country with guns just kind of running around.
Martin died from his injuries. The second victim was struck in both legs but is expected to survive. According to court documents, Hammond founded a financial company in Portland that went bankrupt earlier this year. He owned 4 guns and lived in the West Hills. Under a different name he used in the past, documents reveal he had a criminal history in Illinois, including charges of assault and vandalism.
My reaction is one of sadness.
Portland's new police chief, Bob Day, was sworn in just hours before the shooting.
It truly breaks my heart to see the pain and the messaging yesterday as I sat in my office, wrapping up my first day on the job, and to see and hear the call come out, and just know the harm that perpetuates in the beliefs of many.
Now, prosecutors also said in these court documents that Hammond called 911 himself shortly after the shooting. He also admitted to shooting both men and believed he was justified in doing so. However, police dispute that, saying they have lots of video of this shooting incident and nothing suggests that it was legally justified. Back to you.
Such a disturbing story in so many ways. Thank you, Alma. We continue our team coverage.